So this evening, officers from the Dearborn Police Department responded to Benihana, located near the old town center, at approximately 9 p.m. on reports of shots of a shooting in the parking lot. Upon their arrival, they discovered two non-fatally wounded gunshot victims that are going to appear to be in stable condition currently. I can tell you that it appears to be a targeted attack, and robbery is not the motive. It is an active investigation, and so I want to assure the community that there's no threat to the community at the moment. And furthermore, I'd ask them to stay away from the area as we continue our investigation.
Were the shots fired inside the restaurant, outside?
No, so the shooting occurred entirely in the parking lot.
In the parking lot?
Correct.
Were the victims in the restaurant or in the parking lot?
No, the victims were in the parking lot as well, yeah.
Were they employees?
No, they were not employees, no.
Where were they hit?
So it appears that they were shot in the legs.
Right.
Yeah.
Are these adults?
They are adults, and I'll tell you that there was a number of rounds that were fired, and it appears that they may have been fired back and forth between parties involved in the incident. So, but again, it doesn't appear to be. It appears to be a targeted attack, and robbery, like I said, doesn't appear to be the motive. But we're literally an hour away from the incident, so again, it's an active investigation.
Mm-hmm. So the calls were around 9 p.m. as well?
Yeah, about 9 p.m. our officers responded. Correct.
Who were the victims taken?
I don't know the hospital. I think one was taken to Corwell. Correct.
So 2 total people shot?
2.
And the business was in operations?
Business is still in operation right now. As you saw, there were some customers that were leaving, yeah. We've secured the crime scene, and obviously we're not allowing people other than to get their vehicles, but we're processing the scene, and we're actively investigating it.
The person that initially shot those shots, any word on where that person is?
No, Rude, at this point I don't have that. Again, we're about an hour away from it, and it's an active investigation, but we'll be working all night, throughout the night, to make sure we can find these folks.
I noticed multiple vehicles also hit here. Say about 2 or 3 vehicles that was involved here.
I can tell you that right now there appears to be one vehicle that was shot as well. Yeah, it took some gunfire.
Was that the initial shots from inside a vehicle, or did the...
That information, Rude, I don't have. But again, I'm glad that no one was fatally wounded, but this is a very dangerous situation, and we'll be working it all night long to try to find those responsible for this.
What's your message as to just the increase in gun violence, not just in Dearborn, but all across Metro Detroit?
In Metro Detroit and nationally. I mean, you have more guns in this country than people, and unfortunately, you've seen a lot of violence across the country. And so, I pray for people out there. I pray for officers across the country that are, faced in trying to navigate this. But clearly, we got to find a better way to navigate our disputes.
And with this happening outside the parking lot, restaurant, patrons here,
yeah, it's entirely dangerous, right? It's not acceptable anywhere, right? You've got an active restaurant, families that are celebrating birthdays and holidays and graduations inside a restaurant, and you have this type of violence outside in the parking lot. It's entirely unacceptable.
What do you want people to know about Dearborn that might be seeing this from across the country?
That Dearborn is unlike any other. I mean, we're like every other community across the country, and so you'll have acts of violence that occur in pockets of in places all across this country, and it's unacceptable wherever it happens. But there's nothing that makes Dearborn any different than any other community across this country. It's a safe, welcoming community, and I encourage people to come visit.
And so you guys will continue investigating throughout the night. What do those steps look like?
So we'll be working with our local, state, and federal partners. We'll be leveraging all technology that we have in the city of Dearborn to try to find the perpetrators. Our investigators will be here. They're on their way in. Our crime scene technicians. When these types of things happen in the city of Dearborn, we're well-resourced, well-staffed, and well-equipped to handle it. So, all right, folks, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Can you say your first and last name?
First name is Issa, I-S-S-A. Last name is Shahin, S-H-A-H-I-N. I'm the chief. All right, God bless you. Take care.